Hi, this is Jay from sheetmetalpatternsonline.com, and in this video I will draw the most iconic pattern that can be found in sheet metal fabrication, the rectangle to round transition. I will be drawing a rectangle to round transition of the sharp corner type, or better to say, since the actual internal bending radius cannot be zero, I will use an equivalent fillet radius. And next, I will draw an oblong to round or oval to round oblique transition using the fillet rectangle to fillet rectangle dialog, and I will show you some tips on how to get ovals, oblongs, and circles with the rectangle input. So I am already logged in sheetmetalpatternsonline.com, and I have checked and changed my settings per my needs, and I am here in the pattern dialog. You can check this video on how to get started, how to work on your settings, and how to draw a fillet rectangle to round transition. So you see there is a radius input for the rectangle part. In bending sheet metal, we do not have a bending radius equal to 0. The metal sheet will crack. So not such thing as sharp cornered rectangle exists. Nevertheless, if you still need that, you can use an internal fillet radius equal to the minimal internal bending radius for this purpose. Or better, an internal fillet radius equal to 1.3, the sheet metal thickness, since the effect is almost the same. So before starting with the rectangle to round transition, I will show you the effect of the 1.3 bending radius, for which the unfolded length is equivalent to the internal dimensions. This is for bending at right angles. So check the following example. So I am in the right angle profile and I enter A21, C21, R3, T1. H is not relevant for this calculation. We get a total development length of 39. Going back to the right angle profile, I enter the same input, except for an internal radius of 1.3, and we get a total development length of 40, which is exactly the sum of the internal dimensions. So, if you still need the sharp corner, you can make a small cut or notch on the piece as shown, and instead of having a bend, you will have a local corner joint there. Please use with caution to avoid cracks on the metal. Take care for thicker metal since minimal bending radii might be much higher than this 1.3 thickness factor. Please use this tip with caution. When top and bottom dimensions significantly differ, or there is a significant offset on X or Y, or height H is very small, you do not have right angles on the actual bends, and these considerations might not be completely valid. So back in the rectangle to round transition, I will start with the parameter input. We get the preview, I download the file, I see you in the CAD platform. A second example, an oblong to cycle transition. Suppose you have an angle and the center separation instead of the Tx and h. Well, you just need to take the respective horizontal and vertical distances instead. So let's choose the fillet rectangle to fillet rectangle oblique pattern. To get an oblong on the base, we need to enter the radius equal to half of the dimension of either the base, width, or length. And for the circle top, we need to enter both x and y the same, equal to the circle diameter, and the fillet radius equal to half of the diameter. We get the preview. I download the file. I see you in the CAD platform. I hope these tips help you with your sheet metal fabrication work. Have a great day.